Hi, my name is Bob Knopf. I'm the Senior Product Marketing Manager here at Polycom in Austin, Texas. Today I'd like to talk to you about our new executive desktop system, which offers premier personal conferencing to the desktop, the Polycom HDX 4000. With the Polycom HDX 4000, Polycom is extending its Ultimate HD experience to the desktop. Ultimate HD gives you the absolute best in voice, video, and content sharing capabilities. You'll receive 720p video or 1280 by 720 resolution at 30 frames per second, unbelievably powerful audio with Siren 22 kHz audio in stereo surround, and HD content sharing capabilities. The HDX 4000 truly does give you premier conferencing at the desktop. There are many applications where the HDX 4000 would be a perfect fit, but here are just a couple of examples. The executive desktop. You might be the CEO, you could be a high-level manager or a project manager, and you have a team located all over the world. It's very critical for you to be able to have instantaneous, high-quality video and audio communications. The HDX 4000 allows for that type of communications. Also, as we'll learn in just a little bit, the HDX 4000 can be used for much more than just a one-on-one conversation. It can actually be used as a small group or huddle system. And we'll talk about that technology in just a bit. Another perfect application is telemedicine. In telemedicine, it is so very critical for the doctors to have a very good rapport with their patients. Let's take telepsychiatry, for example. It's very critical for those psychiatrists and psychologists to be able to have a communication that takes down the technology barriers. With the HDX 4000, the patient can feel very comfortable because they're seeing and hearing the doctor very clearly, but it's also more critical for the doctor to be able to hear and see the patient critically. And with the Ultimate HD experience, the patient and doctor are having a very good conversation in Ultimate HD. Another perfect application is legal. In the legal field, video communications is used quite often on a daily basis. It might be lawyers deposing a witness at a great distance. It might just be lawyers communicating with one another with a weekly meeting or a daily meeting. But how critical could it be for a witness and a lawyer to actually be deposing a witness, talking to them and actually seeing those verbal cues, hearing the verbal cues with that Siren 22 kHz audio, and being able to adjust their questioning accordingly. Like I said, these are just a couple of examples where the HDX 4000 can fit in, but hopefully you'll be able to find applications and examples for yourselves. Now let's talk about some of the features and benefits of the Polycom HDX system. I've already touched upon the Ultimate HD experience that you'll receive with the HDX. You'll receive the absolute best in voice, video, and content sharing. The HDX 4000 is truly a multimedia device. With a 20.1-inch monitor, this display acts not only as your video conferencing device, but also as your PC or Mac display. So there's no need to have two displays on your desktop. This HDX 4000 does double duty. Because you have such a large screen, you can open up multiple presentations, Excel spreadsheets, internet browsers, whatever it might be. You have a lot of landscape to work with. We talk about HD voice and the incredible audio that you're going to be receiving from the HDX 4000. There are two large speakers built on either side of the display. There are downward firing subwoofers that actually are using the tabletop or desktop space to actually reverberate that low bass sound back into the user. So the audio experience that you receive is quite amazing.
Bob, I think the idea to have the sales meeting in January is an excellent idea. It'll help us position the organization in a line early on in the year as opposed to waiting until later in the quarter. So I'm excited about having it in January. Great idea.
And because there are microphones on either side of the bezel, there's a good stereo separation. So stereo surround to the far end is absolutely incredible for all the users that are in the conference. Of course, if you're using your HDX 4000 as your computer display, you're more than likely going to want to share your data with the far side. With Polycom's patented People Plus content, you're able to do so. It's just a simple click of a button. Polycom also has its patented People On Content feature, which allows the presenter to become part of their presentation using chroma key technology. The intelligent user interface makes using the HDX 4000 a breeze. Users will notice that the HDX 4000 user interface is very similar to all other Polycom video products. And there's no need for the remote control anymore. All the features and functions of the HDX 4000 can be accessed through the keypad that's built into the base of the HDX 4000. The HDX 4000 series consists of two different models. Let's start with the HDX 4001. The HDX 4001 offers the wonderful form factor of the large 20.1-inch screen, the stereo surround audio, and all the patented ultimate HD content sharing capabilities that's in all the HDX products. However, the HDX 4001 is standard definition only. That means you'll be running 4CIF video resolution, not high-definition video resolution. For users that would like to upgrade to HD in the future, that is definitely possible. The HDX 4002 is the second model in the series that, again, offers all the same form factors, the 20.1-inch screen, stereo surround audio, the ultimate HD content sharing capabilities. However, the HDX 4002 will have HD, or 1280 by 720 video resolution at 1 megabit and above. The incredible video resolution on the HDX 4000 starts with the built-in 5 megapixel electronic pan-tilt zoom camera that is built into the bezel of the top of the unit. There's also a privacy shutter that allows users to turn the camera on and off. A user would still be able to use the HDX 4000 as their computer monitor while having the privacy shutter activated. This camera, along with our processing power, gives a very natural and realistic representation of people video in both high definition and 4CIF video resolution. One of the cornerstones of the Ultimate HD experience is HD voice. With the built-in stereo speakers, we're providing the users with a wonderful multimedia experience with Siren 22 kHz audio and stereo surround. Another great thing about the HDX 4000, it can also be used as a fully functional speakerphone. There is an analog phone jack built into the unit, so it can be used as an analog speakerphone or a voice over IP speakerphone. The Polycom HDX 4000 offers patented keyboard noise reduction technology. This technology eliminates the noise that is associated with someone typing on a keyboard. So on the far side, the only thing they'll hear is the HD voice. The HDX 4000 has a split form factor. By this, I mean it has two separate components. The first component is your LCD screen. This is being used as your display device. This is also where you're going to be placing and receiving your video calls. The second component of the HDX 4000 is the base box. The base box contains most of the electronics for the system and also your PC and network connections. The advantages of having a split form factor include having a nice clean desktop. It may sound funny, but honestly, if you had to run all your connections for your network and for your PC all to the desktop, you're going to be giving up valuable real estate on your desk. By having the base box either mounted underneath your desk or on a nice shelf, you're able to run those cables and keep them out of sight. Another advantage of having a split form factor is low noise on the desktop. Some competitive video systems that sit on the desktop have fans built in, which introduces quite a bit of noise to the desk and really is quite annoying to the end user. Another advantage of having a split form factor is that you'll be future-proofing your purchase. We don't know what our engineers might be able to come up with in the future. Perhaps you'll want to, in the future, you'll want to have a larger monitor to use with your HDX 4000. This all might be possible because we have a split form factor. If you're concerned about running HD video on your network or over the public internet due to perhaps a packet loss and so forth, fear no more. Polycom is introducing Lost Packet Recovery, or LPR. This patent-pending technology offers clean, consistent audio and video on dirty networks and on the public internet. Whatever your network and whatever your application, the HDX 4000 will fit the bill. The HDX 4000 offers IP, SIP, BRI, PRI, and V.35 connectivity. The HDX 4000 offers maximum flexibility for those users who like to share content in standard definition or high definition, or run their multi-point calls in HD or in standard definition by offering call speeds up to 4 megabits per second. If privacy is a concern, the HDX 4000 delivers. With the privacy shutter on the camera, we also have built into the unit a headphone and microphone jack. So you're able to use a headphone and microphone, or you could use a third-party device that allows you to actually use a handset to talk to the far end. There's also AES encryption built into the unit for the more secure and sensitive conferences. We have multiple sales tools for the HDX 4000 series. All of these sales tools can be found at the Polycom Resource Center or at polycom.com.